You don't need to understand how electricity works to flip the switch and light up the room. You just need to know the switch is there and your finger's on it. So let's talk about the room and the light and what becomes possible when you stop sitting in the dark. There's a story your nervous system has been telling itself for a long, long time. A story of separation. A story that the voice in your head is the only voice. That the solid things you touch are the only real things. And that the ache of loneliness is just a fact of life. And what if that story was a lie? A very convincing, very persistent, but ultimately obsolete piece of software. There's a new signal being broadcast. It's not a new age idea. It's a fucking cosmic fact. A frequency of connection so profound, it makes a mockery of the idea of being alone. And your very cells, they're tuning to it. Whether your thinking mind has caught up or not. This is the multi-dimensional chrysalis. And you're not the caterpillar watching it happen. You are the chrysalis. And the being forming inside. And a curious thing can happen in that space of transformation. And noticing that some changes that used to take years of therapy and struggle now seem to resolve in a heartbeat. An insight arrives. A wave of feeling passes through. And an old chain just falls away. And you might wonder, how did I do that? You didn't. You simply allowed it. You stopped resisting the current that was always trying to carry you forward. The gift of this time is speed. And you can use that speed to build new cages. Or you can use it to dissolve the one you're already in. And as that cage begins to dissolve, your senses begin to wake up from a long deep sleep. And you start to feel the truth of a situation in your gut before logic can explain it. You get a flash of an image, a knowing about a person, a whisper of a word that feels like it's not your own. And the old programming, the filing clerk in your mind screams nonsense, coincidence, because it's terrified of being fired. But what if that whisper was the most real thing you heard all day? What if that feeling was a message from a part of your own consciousness that exists outside of time? A part that's intimately connected to the whole universe. We give it scary names like channeling or psychic ability to keep it in a box, when all it really is coming home to the full bandwidth of who you are. This isn't about becoming a guru on a mountain. This is about knowing which way to turn at the intersection. This is about feeling the love your departed grandfather has for you as clearly as you feel the sun on your skin. This is about receiving the exact idea you need to solve a problem while you're in the shower. It's the normalization of the miraculous in everyday life. And the ramifications, the ripple effect, of just one person deciding to live this way are astronomical. Because when you operate from this connected place, you become a tuning fork for everyone around you. Your mere presence, without you saying a word, can calm a frantic room. Your clarity can cut through the fog of someone else's confusion. Your healed heart gives silent permission for others to heal theirs. You become a walking, talking source of that crystalline energy, transmitting a signal of possibility. And the alternative, the side effect of not acting, it's to watch the world accelerate into a blur of chaos and wonder from the sidelines. To feel the pressure build in your own body as the new energy tries to move through old block pathways, turning into anxiety, into fatigue, into a deep, inexplicable frustration. It's the karma of the unused gift. The profound sorrow of knowing the music is playing, but refusing to dance. But that's not you, not anymore. Because your unconscious mind, it's far smarter than your old stories. It already knows how to metabolize light. It already knows how to translate frequency into feeling and feeling into form. It's been waiting for the conscious you to just get out of your own way. So you can just relax now and notice something interesting beginning to happen. You might notice your breath seems to find a deeper rhythm all on its own. And with it, a sense of the body becoming more porous, more of a conduit than a container. And it's curious how the boundary between you and the air, you and the room, you and the presence of something far greater, can begin to feel so soft, so effortless. And in that softness, the mind can finally take its rightful place, not as the master, but as a valued advisor, and a deeper intelligence, one that speaks in the language of symbols, of synchronicities, of sudden knowings, and rushes of love that defy all logic, can finally take the lead. And you might find yourself wondering less about how it works, and simply enjoying the fact that it does. A plot twist in your life, that once would have devastated you, now reveals its hidden gift almost immediately. A healing you thought would take a lifetime simply completes itself in a quiet moment. A connection with a guide, an angel, a loved one on the other side feels as natural as remembering a dream. This is your new baseline. This is the network coming online. And the most fascinating part is, you don't have to do anything to make it happen. You simply have to stop preventing it. You simply have to allow the intelligence that formed your body, that beats your heart, that dreams your dreams, to also manage your spiritual upgrade. It's already happening. The download's complete, the installation's underway, and the future, that bright, shimmering, multi-dimensional future, it's not something you're heading toward. It's something that's already here, unfolding through you, one breath, one heartbeat, one miraculous magnetic change on the timeline at a time. All that's left to do is enjoy the show.